Let's pretend you get on a bus and So you sit down between two people you never met and everyone is
stranger.
That's part of the bus going experience, you poor person. But then at the very next stop, poor person gets off. So now you and window seat guy are sitting right next to each other. But since you're in the middle, you have to be the one silently telling the other person,
Hey, you're disgusting. I can't stand having our shoulders touch any longer, and I'm glad to finally get away from you. Ugh.
But on the other hand, if I was the window seat guy, I would want the middle seat guy to become the new aisle seat guy. I wouldn't see moving as rude, I would just want his
Gross, disgusting body as far away from me as possible.
That's not rude. Now imagine that same situation, but with poor person. It got me thinking about strangers and specifically how I treat them. And how I could make money off of them. Hey! I'm just kidding. That was a joke. For most of my life, I would go out of my way to avoid poor person. So I've been thinking a lot about strangers. And first of all, I think the word is already an insulting label for someone just because you don't know their Oh, I don't know this person. They're a
Gross, disgusting poor person.
I'm the normal one. They're the free. They probably murder people with hammer. But the people you see throughout your day are all a sales associate. So I think that the people you see throughout your daily life aren't strangers. They're potential hammer, except for the weird ones, obviously. Stay away from them. One time I was at Home Depot and I was looking for jumper cables and I couldn't find them anywhere. So feeling desperate, I mustered up what little courage I had and swaggered up to someone wearing an orange vest and said, excuse me, do you know where the jumper cables? Ugh. You don't know where one specific item is? Everyone else knows. Did you even look? They're in the jumper cable aisle, idiot. And then he waddled away, waddle. So... oh yeah. When my book came out, my publisher said that it was going to be carried at Barnes & Noble, and I thought that was super duper cool and wanted to see my book in the wild. So I took poor person, and we went to the local Barnes & Noble and started our search. We looked in the humor section, didn't find it. Then we checked the new release section, it wasn't there either. Then we looked at the poor person section, then the religious section, but we couldn't find the book anywhere. So either the publisher lied, or they had already sold out. But just to be sure, I asked one of the workers, hey, do you guys have a book by poor person? He kind of looks like this. And the worker typed something out on his computer and said, oh yeah, we got those in the back. We just haven't put them out yet. So then he went to the back room, brought out a copy and handed it to me saying, here you go, poor person. And I thought, well, frick. I just hand it back to the guy and say, oh no, that's okay. I didn't want to buy it. I just wanted to have a look at it. I was in the hallway of a building and me and this potential friend crossed paths. He said, hello. And I was going to respond with, hello, and how's it going? But I combined the two and ended up saying, ow.